Hey y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to Text It to Millie's podcast. So I wanted to go over a few topics of things that you may not know when beginning your entrepreneurial journey. So some of the things that you may not know if you have a retail business where you purchase things in bulk, like wholesale items for resale, is that you can negotiate with vendors. When I first began doing business and buying things in bulk wholesale, I thought that the price that they offered was just the price that I had to accept. But that's not true. You can negotiate shipping costs. You can negotiate the price that you pay for the items itself. You can even negotiate the minimum requirement for how many pieces that you order. So most businesses that do wholesale, they have a MOQ, which is called a minimum order quantity. And that's the minimum order of items that they'll sell you in order to give you a wholesale price. Now, you can negotiate that by simply changing your verbiage when you're negotiating, especially with a new vendor. Saying something like, okay, thank you for letting me know this is what your MOQ is. However, I'm not familiar with your business. I've never purchased anything from you before. I would like to request to purchase a sample of said items. How much would it be for me to purchase this amount of items? And am I able to mix, match, or combine different items as a sample from this collection or from this collection? Or are you able to break down your packs? Now, not all vendors will comply with that request. Some will simply say, no, I'm not able to fulfill that request. These are our minimum order quantity requirements. Now, you have to think though, when you're negotiating with vendors, they're business people too. They trying to hustle too. So if they decline that request, then you can respond back with okay, well, if I buy this amount of pieces, are you able to throw in a sample from another collection from this collection? Or if I buy this amount of pieces, are you able to reduce the shipping costs? And just by building authentic relationships with your vendors as you do continue to search for vendors and as you get to know them once you do make purchases from them. It can be simple things like when making purchases overseas, getting to know their culture, getting to know their holidays and things like that, and just reaching out, even if it's just, oh, hey, happy whatever, during their time of holiday, letting them know that you had them on your mind, whether you were thinking about them or not. I mean, obviously business is business, but creating that actual relationship will have them in the end looking at you more as a friend to them and not just a person that they're trying to do business or just make a quick buck out of to get over on. Act like you planning a trip to go visit them, even if you can't afford to. Let them know, hey, I'm gonna pull up about my shit. So if you send me some bullshit, I'm gonna pull up. Sometimes that's how you gotta act with them. Even if you know that I don't got no money to afford to pull up on y'all no time soon, but even if you gotta play that role, hey, I need the whole damn itinerary. I need the address. I need to know how to pull up. Okay, my flight land on such and such day. Who will I be speaking with? Sometimes you have to play the role. Don't go shopping with vendors like you balling, because then they're going to treat you like you balling and be ready to tax your ass. But don't go shopping with vendors like you broke either, because then they're going to look at you like, hey, bitch, pay the price or stop wasting my time. I'm very hands-on with each and every vendor that I interact with. I like to go handpick all of my items for my businesses, but I understand that's not ideal for everyone's budget. But I would strongly suggest, if you're really serious about taking your business serious, to make a budget for that, to be able to travel to make those relationships with your vendors. When an order comes in from Millie Exclusives with my vendors, they're looking at it oh, this is Millie shopping. Oh, this is Destiny shopping. Not just, oh, that's another order and just sending me anything. No, I'm going in a business, talking to them, building relationships with them. Even when I'm not buying anything, hey, how y'all doing? I'm just coming to see how y'all doing. I'm checking on y'all. Hey, I'm hitting y'all up on holidays, seeing how y'all doing. That's how you build authentic relationships. And relationships are worth more than money. Stay tuned for the next one if you like this video for more tips like this of Did You Know? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and text it to Millie if you would like a chance to be featured on my channel.